Hey, was it go to make a Drake record or make a Bay record with a Drake record with the Bay flavor?
Hey man, we trying to make the best music possible.
That's 1,000.
So Pilo getting X'd out of LA, that's valid to you.
Hell yeah.
That's
He should be
crazy.
he should not be producing for Drake, especially in these times on his new album, just so Drake can get on the coast.
What do you got to say to people who say, well, it's now Pilo's responsibility to be like loyal for all of California. You got to look out for himself. What do you got to say to that?
Yeah,
Well,
what
then
if
you
Kendrick
better
never with Pilo, and then he's just loyal to some dude that never did nothing for him?
Yeah,
like,
for
just
sure.
'cause
Pilo needs this. He needs this. Like,
No, he actually
I don't think he needs
doesn't.
this. He's
Yeah,
done a lot of
Pilo's
production for a
Pilo's
lot of
good.
people. I just feel like if you're gonna do that, then be okay with your own state not f***ing with you.
But it's
Feeling
not
like you're a
the
traitor.
state, it's
Be
just-
okay being like the next game. You
It's
know what I
just
mean?
Southern
Like
California,
you know how a game
not the
we look
state.
kind of like that's kind of goofy. We look at the game like, oh, you're the only one.
So, okay, I see you. I see
You know what I mean? Like,
It's
be
not the
okay-
whole
be okay
state
with
that's
us looking
mad
at you like that.
It's one stick it out.
How you feel about like LA fools like trying to dictate, like, you know what I'm saying?
I
Tell
mean-
NorCal fools to follow suit to what
Yeah,
LA
they could
fools
say
do.
whatever, but it's just like nobody gonna listen. You know what I'm saying?
So y'all better than the program. Like
Yeah.
Oh.
LA ain't telling Northern
Put 'em in a
California what to
trick
do,
bag.
man. Come on.
has
album
Pilo been
drop.
on Back on Fig and stuff?
Before, I'm sure he's been on there before.
Yeah.
And Community back has he been out? Like okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
damn.
He been on them shows.
So he did pick the right one.
Like fucking, I'm gonna get my chili, and anybody from the LA that feel a certain way,
Fuck him.
yeah, it's the
Yeah,
Bay.
because I'm from the Bay. I'm not from here.
So it can't just be Drake's way.
Drake
it has
know
to
what he
be.
doing.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm saying Drake can't do that
And that's
if he
what-
doesn't.
And he know and he knows who to go to for that.
Yeah, he
'Cause
know to align
he know
with.
what people in the Bay to go to. He didn't go anybody black with that. So,
Wait. So he didn't go to nobody black. What do you mean by that? But I don't want to just.
like he knew who to go with.
He
Like
knew who
somebody that's a part of the culture, but they're not part of.
They're not the culture.
Yeah, like they're part of the hip hop, and
Yeah.
'cause, you know, there's a lot of people in hip hop. There's different races, and they make shit for. They're great, but he knew not to go.
To the core.
So it's like, let me go to him over here because he don't give a fuck.
Yeah, he here to make his
He
bread.
just here to make his bread. He part of, he part of the culture. So it's like, I'm gonna go over here and fuck with him and get a beat done.
He's playing the Bay card, like going after the Bay niggas, because he know LA and the Bay kind of got some type of
Behind the scenes, not behind the scenes, in-house beefing.
yeah,
Some in-house West Coast shit.
yeah. It's like they shouldn't even be there, and it's more so the Bay feeling a certain way about down this way than LA feeling the way about the Bay. Like the LA, like we the West.
Yeah.
The Bay, like nah, we the Bay.
When it comes to hip-hop politics in California, sometimes it feels like people take things further than they need to go. The latest discussion revolves around Bay Area producer Pilo and his involvement with Drake. Some people, particularly fans and voices from Southern California, appear upset that a Northern California producer would choose to work with someone viewed as being on the opposite side of the Kendrick Lamar and Drake rivalry. But here's the bigger question. Why should a producer turn down an opportunity that could elevate his career, expand his resume, and create financial opportunities for himself and his family? At the end of the day, Pilo is a producer. His job is to make music. His job is to create records. His job is to build a legacy through production credits. That's how producers survive in this business. That's how they grow. That's how they create generational wealth. Many fans look at these situations through an emotional lens. They view everything through loyalty, alliances, and regional politics. But music is also a business. The people actually making records have to make decisions based on their careers, not just internet opinions. A producer only gets so many opportunities to work on major projects. Every major placement matters. Every major artist credit matters. Every hit record matters. When a producer gets an opportunity to work with one of the biggest artists in the world, turning that opportunity down isn't always as simple as fans make it sound. The reality is that Kendrick Lamar has his own team, his own producers, and his own business relationships. Nobody is obligated to sacrifice their career opportunities simply because fans expect regional loyalty. That doesn't mean someone is disloyal. That doesn't mean they're turning their back on where they came from. It means they're working. And there is a difference. Another layer to this conversation is the long-standing feeling among some Northern California artists and fans that the Bay Area and Los Angeles have never truly been on the same page. For decades, people have talked about a disconnect between Northern and Southern California. Different sounds, different cultures, different slang, different lifestyles, different music scenes. While both regions are California, many people from the Bay have always felt like they had to build their own lane without much support from Los Angeles. The Bay Area created its own movement. The independent hustle, the trunk-selling era, the hyphy movement, the regional sound, the independent business model. Many Bay Area artists became successful without waiting for approval from Los Angeles. That's why some Northern California fans become defensive whenever they feel like Southern California voices are trying to tell them how they should move. Whether people agree or disagree with that perception, it exists, and perception often becomes reality in hip-hop. Now, when discussing regional tensions, it's important to separate criticism from hostility. Nobody should be telling another city or region who they can work with. At the same time, nobody should allow music disagreements to become something bigger than music. Because once people start drawing lines over every collaboration, every beat placement, and every feature, the culture suffers. The culture grows when artists collaborate. The culture grows when producers work with different artists. The culture grows when bridges are built, not when opportunities are blocked. Pilo's situation highlights a larger issue that exists throughout hip-hop. People often demand loyalty from others while offering little in return. The question becomes, what exactly is the producer receiving by turning down a major opportunity? Will the people criticizing him pay his bills? Will they replace the income? Will they create another major placement? Will they advance his career? Most likely not. That's why business decisions ultimately have to be made by the people whose livelihoods are on the line. Feeding your family isn't controversial. Taking care of your responsibilities isn't controversial. Building your resume isn't controversial. Those are things every working person does, regardless of industry. Whether you're a producer, electrician, truck driver, teacher, or entrepreneur, you take opportunities that help improve your situation. Hip-hop should be no different. Another lesson here is understanding the difference between fans and professionals. Fans can afford to be emotional. Professionals cannot. Fans may want everyone to pick sides. Professionals have careers to manage. Professionals have families depending on them. Professionals have businesses to run. Those realities often create decisions that fans don't fully understand. The unfortunate part is that California has enough talent to dominate collectively. The Bay Area has legends. Los Angeles has legends. Sacramento has legends. Stockton has legends. Vallejo has legends, Richmond has legends, San Diego has legends, Oakland has legends. The state has produced some of the most influential artists in music history. Imagine what could happen if more energy was spent building together instead of arguing over who worked with who. Imagine how many opportunities could be created if California operated with a stronger sense of unity. That's not saying everyone has to agree. Competition is healthy, debate is healthy, differences of opinion are healthy, but there is a difference between competition and division. There is a difference between criticism and sabotage. There is a difference between disagreeing with a move and trying to punish someone for making it. The solution is simple. Allow artists and producers to make their own business decisions. Judge the music, judge the quality of the work, judge the results. But stop expecting people to turn down life-changing opportunities to satisfy regional politics. If California wants to be stronger as a whole, there has to be room for people to work across lines, across cities, and across personal differences. The music industry is already difficult enough. Creating more barriers only hurts the people trying to succeed. Pilo working with Drake doesn't erase where he's from. It doesn't erase his contributions to the Bay Area. It doesn't erase his culture. It doesn't erase his identity. What it does is add another major credit to his resume and potentially create more opportunities for himself and the people around him. At the end of the day, producers get remembered by the records they make and the impact they leave behind. And if an opportunity allows someone to grow professionally while putting food on the table, most people would make the exact same decision. The bigger question isn't why Pilo worked with Drake. The bigger question is why people are so upset about a producer doing what producers are supposed to do. Make music, create opportunities, and continue building their legacy.